Hi, it's Sandy Wyllie. Welcome to my mental health channel, where I wipe away the stigma of mental illness by talking about my own experiences and struggles having borderline personality disorder. I talk about my struggles having post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety and panic attacks, depression. I talk about narcissism, schizophrenia, bipolar. And I also talk about all the different types of therapies I've had: CBT, DBT, psychoanalytical, psychodynamic, IFS. I talk about my unethical psychologist that sexually abused me and who I brought to the licensing board. But I only come on as a former patient of almost 20 years. I am not a licensed therapist. I do not hold a degree in psychology, so I cannot diagnose you. I cannot give you a professional opinion. All I ask in turn of you is please be kind in the comments. Be kind to me. Be kind to other people who comment. We don't need to agree on everything. Variety is the spice of life. But we do need to agree on kindness and showing each other respect. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Hit that subscribe button there on the lower right, the little box that says subscribe. That way you'll be notified. The next time I do a video, you'll get instant notification. If you like what you see, give it a little thumbs up there so I know which videos are popular and which ones aren't. I always welcome you to comment. I will answer all comments. And today's video is I'm going to talk about how come I keep attracting the wrong type of people. Do you do that? Do you attract the wrong type of people? I'll tell you why I attracted the wrong type of people. Because I was a low value person. I put very low value on myself. Why did I put low value on myself? Because I grew up with a narcissistic mother who belittled me and shamed me and who physically and verbally, emotionally abused me. That's why I was a low value person. So I didn't think I was worth respect or kindness. And therefore, I picked people who were narcissistic, just like my mother, who didn't show me any respect or kindness. It all goes back to your childhood. That's what psychology really is, you know. It all goes back, you know, to how you were raised, because we all grow up, you know, we all begin the world as blank slates. And then our parents are the first ones, you know, to write on it. And depending on what they put, the input they, like a computer, what you put in, you get back out, you know. So I grew up in shame and torment. I had to hide the abuse that my mother did to me because I was ashamed of it, just like I hid the abuse of my therapist who sexually assaulted me. I hid that abuse, and as a result, I picked out people who did not respect me. I had no value for myself. I was a low value person. So I put up with a lot of abuse. People would walk all over me. I would be the one doing all the work in the relationship. Is that you? Do you have to do all the work in the relationship? Do you have to make all the effort and the other person makes hardly any effort at all? Do you have to be the ones always making the plans? Always calling, always texting, always, you know, trying to get together with the person, and the person blows you off time and time again. It was always me who invited people to my house for lunch, for dinner. You know how many people I had at my house and they never returned it? I've had them over my house, had elaborate lunches and elaborate dinners. Never once was I invited to their house. This was a lot of people, not just one or two people. I would always put myself out for people, always do people favors, and And it just got to the point where, it wasn't reciprocated. And I just felt like a doormat, really. I felt like I'm the one doing all the effort, and what are they doing? Hardly anything. And I was the one feeling very unworthy. I felt low value. I felt like they were taking advantage of me, walking all over me. But no one can take advantage of you if you don't let them, okay? If you don't allow people, you have to allow people. You teach people how to treat you. And I didn't get that in the beginning. I didn't understand because my mother walked all over me. Even when I was an adult, my mother walked all over me and treated me like shit. And I let other people do it too. And I guess I kind of attracted those same type of people that I grew up with, like my mother, because that's all I knew, or that's all I thought I was worth, It's usually like that. You'll see history repeating itself, If you were beaten as a child, you pick people who physically harm you because that's all you knew, that you don't think you're worth more than that. It's very sad until you learn psychology, until, you analyze your past and better understand why you're making the choices that you're making. You'll never change because you don't understand what you're not aware of, consciously aware of why you're making these same poor choices over and over again. It's until you become consciously aware of why you're making these choices that you can finally change. So I decided I am not going to be a low value person anymore. And that's why I have no friends. Why do I not have any friends? Because I will not put up with any more crap. In the past, I would put up with anything and everything, really. I would be available 24/7 to a friend if they, if they called and wanted to get together with me. I would never say no. One time, I had gone to the beach all day and I was severely sunburned and I was exhausted, laying out in the sun, having a very bad sunburn, going, boogie boarding and at the beach all day. I was really tired. And my best friend said, hey, I'm in your neighborhood with my sister. We're going to come over for a visit. Instead of saying, no, you know what, Holly, I'm really tired. I want to just take a shower. I hadn't taken a shower even. I just come home from the beach. I just want to take a shower, grab a bite, and, just relax. I really don't feel like entertaining you and your sister. What did the chump here do? I didn't say no. I couldn't say those two letters, N-O, that one word, 2 letters. N-O, no, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm really tired. I'm busy all day. I'm sunburned. And whenever she wanted to do something, I was right there. No matter when she wanted to do it, I was right there. But when I wanted to make plans with her, I'm busy, I can't be bothered. Or she'd make a plan and then she'd cancel every time. Something came up. I can't do it. Another one of our friends, Steve. Steve and my husband were close friends in high school, in grade school. When he went to college, he went away to college, and he didn't call us, to the very end of August, right before he was going back to college. He'd say, you guys busy? Are you back from college? Oh, we didn't know you came back. Yeah, let's get together today. This was because all his other friends were busy. We didn't even know he returned home from college. He wouldn't even tell us. He only called us the day before he's going back, because all his other friends were busy, and he socialized with them all summer. We never heard from him all summer, and it's like the day before, I'm going back to college on Monday. It's the weekend. Do you want to see me before I go back to college? Oh, of course, Steve. Come over for dinner, Steve. Yes. I'd love to see you. I didn't even know you got back. You see what I'm saying? One-sided. Look, I made myself low value. And I was doing this, repeatedly with people. My best friend Julia called me skinny bitch. She was overweight, but that was no right for her to call me a skinny bitch, because she was jealous that I took good care of my weight, that I wasn't obese, all right? You shouldn't be calling your best friend skinny bitch. That's what she'd call me, but I would allow that because my mother would call me a lot worse, swears. She'd call me swears and obscene things that I can't say on YouTube, or they would take my channel down. That's how bad they were. I can't even say them on. So now, after all of this time, all these years of being mistreated by people, one of my friends, Linda, used to call me Dr. Phil. Why did she call me Dr. Phil? Because I listened to all her problems and try to help her, make her feel better, like I'm her shrink. Even my husband said, that girl only calls you when, she wants you to listen to her problems. Otherwise, she never bothers with you. My husband didn't like me being friends with her because she'd use me over and over again. So now I have no friends. Why do I have no friends? Because I'm a high value person. High value person. So I don't let anyone, criticize me. I had a friend, a potential friend, who lived in the neighborhood. She only lived 15 minutes from my house. She publicly humiliated me on Facebook, telling me when I posted a video of me singing, she goes, "You can't sing." After she did that, I was a high value person. I said, I don't want nothing to do with you. Then she tried to explain it away with some paltry excuse that one of my subscribers told me that it was some paltry excuse. Oh, she didn't let me explain. Oh, I didn't mean it that way. Sure you did, bitch. But guess what? I'm a high value person now. I don't take any crap from no one. And it took me many, many years to be a high value person, believe me. Because I said to myself, oh, I need to have friends. Ooh. No, I don't need to have friends. If you don't respect me, then I don't need you. I don't want you. Adios, amigos. Adios. You know what I mean? Don't let the door hit you on the way out. But I never was that way. And now I don't pick the wrong type of people. I don't. I just won't tolerate that kind of abuse ever again. And I stand up for myself now. And I'm proud of myself. I've become a high value person. And you can too, One day you're just going to be fed up. You're going to be fed up being the doormat. You're going to, you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to say, you know what? I don't like this. It's not all right. It's not all right to, take me for granted. It's not all right that I have to reach out and make all the plans, that I have to do all the work in the relationship, that I always have to invite you up my house. And what do you do for me? I've never been up your house once. My best friend Holly never saw her house once. And how many years have she been in my house during holidays and everything? My other friend Sandy Walter, never been in her house once. How many times have I had her up for lunch in my house? My friend Elizabeth Madden, had her up, never been in her house, not once. My sister-in-law, okay, and brother-in-law had them up for a beautiful big 3-course elaborate dinner with dessert and everything homemade. Never been up their house once, People calling me up, expecting me to jump the minute that they're ready, they want to do something. No. Psychologists sexually, taking advantage of me, putting their tongue in my mouth during our session, during our therapy session, and I allowed it. Why did I allow it? Because I was a low value person. I had no self-respect for myself. I allowed people to walk all over me, to sexually abuse me, to treat me like dirt, like shit, to criticize me. And now, as soon as someone does that once, they're out of my life permanently, because I don't take that anymore. Now I'm almost 60, I'm 59 years old. Now I have, I have high value. I'm a high value person. I put higher value on myself. But it took me many years, it took me into my late 50s, okay, to do this. I just got tired of being walked over, I got tired of, I never could say no to anyone, never could say no. People use me, so are you like that? Are you tired of, being in one-sided relationships, or having people walk all over you? Are you doing all the work in the relationship, or people being, not treating you, not giving you the respect that you deserve? That's what it's about. We all deserve respect in life. Better late than never, I say, better late than never. You're worth it. That's why I keep saying on my channel, kindness and respect. Kindness and respect in the comments. Because I want to teach people that, that I won't tolerate that anymore, I will delete you. I will block you. I will not have you on my channel if you're not going to show kindness and respect. So it's time that, if you don't feel comfortable with the way someone's treating you, the way they're acting, what they say, if you don't feel right about the way someone is criticizing you, the way someone, expects you to do things for them, that you're afraid to say no, or, you take their criticism and allow them to treat you like that, then you're telling that person it's okay. You can walk all over me. It's okay. You can criticize me. You're giving that person carte blanche to do whatever to trample all over you, And pretty soon you're going to hate yourself. You're going to look in the mirror and you're not going to like you. I didn't like me. I hated me. I hated myself. I hated myself when I let my shrink during my therapy session grab me and throw me in his lap and put his tongue down my throat. I had sex with him for 2 years. I hated myself that I did that I hurt my family, that I committed infidelity. I hated myself for allowing, a professional doctor, who should have been helping me with my mental health, to do that. I hated myself for letting my girlfriend use me whenever her lover was busy. Just expect me, to be available to her when she had nothing better to do, I hated myself for that. So now I look in the mirror and I like me, I really like me now, because I put much more value on me, I'm respecting myself. If I don't respect myself, nobody out there is going to respect me. That's the thing. If I can't say no, that's not okay. No, you can't come over. No, I don't want to see you. No, you can't criticize me. No. If I don't respect me, ain't nobody else going to respect me. It's got to start here, all right? It's got to start with me. And if I can do it, you can do it too. I don't care if the person's your mother, your husband, your child, your best friend, whatever. You demand respect from everyone. I don't care if they try to guilt trip you, but I'm your sick, ailing mother. Bull crap. Bull crap. Respect starts here. Teach people how to treat you. Okay, till next time.